I would say that he is somebody who has a passionate love of people.
Barry really is a true leader, and I really do believe that he has transformed healthcare here at Sunnybrook because of his leadership.
Many CEOs would be on doing other things, not Barry. He recognizes that our 10,000 staff are amazing and they get the work done, and he wants to thank them.
Helping us to continuously living the vision of inventing the future of healthcare and really cascading that to every level within the organization, so everyone knows what their line of sight is to that larger goal and how they actually fit in.
As chairman of the board and a longtime board member, I have had the pleasure of working with Barry and seen him in action over many years. He has an incredible work ethic. He's strategic, thoughtful, and always well prepared. Over time, we have dealt with some very serious and important issues. However, he has always addressed these in a calm, even-keeled manner. He's totally unflappable. He has an amazing capacity and will never say no if there's an opportunity to help someone, or indeed help the entire medical system. You see, Barry genuinely cares about people. A fun story about Barry: I once invited him to a hockey game, thinking I would get him away from his comfort zone. I should not have been surprised to learn that in his youth he was an outstanding hockey player, and had he not gone into medicine, he may even have had a career in hockey. Just think about how many Stanley Cups the Leafs would have won had he gone that route.
Let me think of some favorite moments I have of Barry.
I call Barry McLellan Mr. President. That started many years ago. After a board meeting, I walked into his office and said, "Mr. President," and was about to ask a question when I turned and looked, and there was David Leslie, the board chair at that time. Well, he started to laugh, and I said, "Oh, David, he makes me call him that." And just to add more fuel to it, I said, "And David, he prefers that I bow as I'm saying Mr. President." Well, needless to say, David and I howled, and I looked at Barry and he was just standing there straight-faced, shaking his head at me. Well, it stuck. As Barry will tell you, I call him Mr. President, or put it in writing to him, at least 4 times a day, every day since then. He is my president. I love calling him Mr. President because I swear he was born a president. He is a natural born leader.
The single most important thing he's done is that he's built great teams around him wherever he's been, and he has led those teams to accomplish great things for Sunnybrook and for the people of this province. The single most important thing, if you really can nail it down as one thing, is he's brought Sunnybrook to the highest level of standards of academic health science center in this country. There's no question that Sunnybrook now stands in the pantheon of great academic health science centers in Canada, and that is due to the outstanding leadership of Barry McLellan.
Barry has so many contributions for Sunnybrook, but what I think is the single greatest contribution is he's made this a great place to work. This is one of the best places to work that I've ever been at, and that's going to last for a long, long time.
I really do believe that we wouldn't be where we are today with all of his contributions, both as a leader, the fact that he is a visionary. He's gone beyond what Sunnybrook is to expand it not only nationally but internationally. He was the leader for the Trauma Association of Canada as president, and he brought all of that skill and expertise back to Sunnybrook, and so his legacy is really tied to trauma.
His legacy at Sunnybrook from an HR perspective would be his support and leadership for the HR programs. For example, the long service award programs that we have for our employees, the Sunnybrook Leadership Institute, and moving us to the next phase of HR technology and supporting us to get there.
His calmness, his focus on strategy, his ability to partner has taught me that even when I make one cut with one knife,
the ripples outside from there are really important to consider. And his strong and calm and focused leadership has really taught me a lot about how I can be a more effective person in really always improving the healthcare that we give to people.
Barry's been a strong, consistent leader. When you give him the data, he gets it just like that. You only have to say it once. And if you give him the data, he likes the data, he will support you, and we can move forward.
You are an amazing mentor to many and a great role model to all. Courteous, professional, thoughtful, always composed, and clearly compassionate. Thank you, Barry. It has been an honor working for you and with you. On behalf of the MDMSA members, we wish you all the best post Sunnybrook.
Every day with Barry is like going to university. It's just learning all the time when you watch him. So those 8 words that Barry said to me was, "Marilyn, I can't imagine a Sunnybrook without you." He got it just perfect. So, Mr. President, right back at you. I cannot imagine a Sunnybrook without you.
The hallmark of a true leader is someone who is able to build and inspire great teams. Barry has done this at Sunnybrook, positioning us for continued success after he leaves. Barry, I wish you all the very best, and thank you for all that you have done for Sunnybrook.
Thank you seems like such a, what's the word I even want? Hold on one second.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you so much for moving me here and making my job so successful.
Barry, thank you.
There's just so much more that I want to say than thank you, but
Thank you, Barry!
Thank you so much for all you've done for Sunnybrook, Barry.
if I only had 2 words to say, it would be thank you.
Thanks, Barry, and all the best in your next adventure.
Thank you, Mr. President, for everything.
Congratulations, Barry, on your outstanding career at Sunnybrook Hospital. People like you do an incredible thing. You care for people, you keep them healthy. You've helped build a healthcare system that's there for people when and where they need it. For that, we are all so grateful. And beyond that, you've helped make Sunnybrook not just a leader within Ontario, but a leader around the world. Your pursuit of excellence as a doctor, executive, academic, chief coroner, and as chair of the Mars Innovation Board of Directors has led directly to a stronger health system and better care for families across Ontario. On a personal note, thank you so much for your partnership in Don Valley West. As the local member of Provincial Parliament, it has been a pleasure and an honor to work with you. Thank you so much for all that you've done, and I wish you all the best in your next endeavor.